Once again, perfect conditions greeted the Challenge Tour players at the Morgado Golf Resort for the final round of the 57-degree Open de Portugal. Start of the day, there were 4 players tied at the top: Sebastian Garcia Rodriguez, Richard Bland, Henrik Storhed and Cormac Sharvin. The Spaniard got off to the best start, 2 birdies in his opening 4 holes, pulling himself away from the pack. The Swede had a bit of a disaster on the par 3 fifth, cutting a triple bogey and ultimately ending his chances early on. Similar situation for Richard Bland, 3 over 75 for the Englishman. Cormac Sharvin had a tricky start also, his putter the main issue of the day, but this birdie on the last clearly meaning a lot for the Ulsterman, as he finished in a tie for 5th. Alongside him was Jack Senior. His birdie also on the last, also squeezing him into a tie for 5th. Valuable road to Mallorca rankings points too. The day was starting to become a battle between Garcia Rodriguez and Adrian Meronk. The tall pole 13 under through 10 holes, and now 1 clear. The Spaniard wasn't fazed by the challenge though, 3 under on his front 9, but a drop shot on 10 ultimately making the situation trickier. Below them, there was still a battle for vital points. Martin Wiegler, a bogey-free 69 for the Austrian, momentarily putting himself solo 3rd. But he was soon matched by Francesco Laporta. This birdie on 18 moved him up to 12th on the rankings. Meronk had a slower back 9 but kept his cool, not dropping any shots. And with birdie on the 16th, he came down the last with a 1-shot lead, where he proceeded to hit one of the most important wedges of his career. Calmly rolling it in for a further birdie, 6 under 66 and a 15 under total. The only man who could catch him was Garcia Rodriguez. The Spaniard needed to birdie the last to force a playoff. Not to be, so it's Meronk who claims his first Challenge Tour victory. Confirmation then of Meronk's 2-shot win. Rhys Enoch joins Sharvin, Senior and Storhed in 5th spot, with Easton and Fanas in 9th place alongside 3 others. But it's Adrian Meronk who makes history as the first Polish golfer to win on the European Challenge Tour.
What a day, yeah, it was fantastic, you know. I couldn't be prouder of myself. Very happy to be the first one from Poland to win on Challenge Tour.
It's a week's break now for the Challenge Tour before we return in the south of France, where the countdown to the grand final in Mallorca continues.